Hi.
Hello.
الو
الو.
يا جماعه، انتوا سامعيني ولا المايك عندي بايظ؟
أنا شغال.
سامعينك.
أيوة سامعينك.
بس انت العصفوره بتاعتك دي يا باشا قلة الادب.
ايه؟
أصلا عشان العصفورة البنت قاعدة مع العصفورة الولد علشان هما الاتنين مش متجوزين.
انت عصفورة كبيرة.
عصفوره قلة
إيه؟
الادب.
انت بنفسك عصفورة.
أيوة كده. بص
عصفورة
أنا
اللي بيسرق الكورة مني.
هقول لك أنا إزاي عصفورة هثبت لكم
فين
إني
التيتشر؟ فين التيتشر بقى إن شاء الله؟
لا هي
نو.
مش اماندا، هي فين مش اماندا؟
معرفش.
خباك ده بيتسجل يعني.
عادي كده جدا. انتوا عادي جدا، مفيش حاجة اسمها اونلاين كلاس.
لازم
انا عايز
نمسك.
العب تيجي.
انا كتبت يا جماعه صفحتين في الكراسه اللي فيها ايرون مان. اشمعنى ايرون مان؟ بص ايه ده سور ده. اشمعنى الثلاثه دول؟
انت بت
اشمعنى بكتب
انا هخلص خالص، انا مش عارفة اتكلم.
وبكتب بقلم؟ انا مش عارف. بكتب برصاص مش بكتب برصاص. انا مسكت.
انا بكتب بقلم رصاص.
انا كمان هكتب بقلم رصاص يا حمزه. اهو بص انا بكتب من غير ما اشوف.
مس اماندا هنا على فكرة.
ايوه بس مش
اماندا is here.
I know.
يا جماعة السيشن دي متسجلة ومستر أسامة هيشوفها، خلي بالكم.
ايه؟
مستر أسامة هيشوف البتاع السيشن دي، بس هي متسجلة.
هيشوف الزوم صح؟
ايوه بيعملوا ريكورد.
مين اللي بيعمل ريكورد؟
المس يكون من الناس اماندا.
مستر أسامة متأكدين هيشوف احنا يعني الحصة.
عمر بص أنا ليفربول.
هو ازاي عمر عنده انترنت في البلكونة بتاعته؟
عادي.
أنا عندي نفس أنا عندي في بلكونتي نت برضه.
هو مين اللي بيتكلم عندي يقول مستر أسامة؟ أنا مش عارف الإنسان ده، فيا ريت يوضح نفسه. يا محمد وضح نفسك.
أنا
Okay, guys, we're back. I asked you to enter the meeting with your cameras off, remember? I see lots of faces, so we didn't turn off our cameras. Make sure you turn off the cameras. Thank you. All right. Just double checking to make sure everyone is here. We still have quite a few people missing. Okay, just 1 minute and I'll start. Okay, let's see. All right, remember, if you want to ask a question or you want to answer a question, then you need to raise your hand. Once the question has finished, I need you to put your hand down, okay? All right, now, the topic for the second part of our lesson is 4 types of sentences. Okay, and we took this last year. You also took this when you were in grade 2. All right, so if any of the students have questions about this and don't understand after we are done, you can send me a message and ask any question, okay? We're going to go over the lesson now. What's your question, Yusuf?
Miss, I can see something in your camera.
You can't see something in my camera? Yes, I haven't shared my screen yet. When I share the screen, you'll be able to see, okay? Okay, honey. All right. No. Just 1 second. I want to share with you. All right, so here we have the 4 types of sentences. Now, these 4 types of sentences are named differently than what we called them in grade 3. That because you're now big boys and girls, and we're going to use the technical term, the actual term for each type of sentence, okay? You know what types of sentences they are, and we're going to give you their actual names, okay? So you will call them by the new names. All right, we're going to discuss first the 4 types of sentences that we studied in grade 3. Okay, I've got people raising their hands. Let's see what's going on. Jemana, do you have a question?
Will we write this in our notebook?
Yes, we're going to write this, but first I want to explain something before we start to write, okay? Because I want everyone listening. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, honey. All right, Leila, do you have a question?
Who is Galaxy Note 5?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Miss, who is Galaxy Note 5?
That's my phone, honey.
Okay.
Okay? Farida, do you have a question?
Yes, I wanted to ask, can I write this sentences right now so I can understand faster?
When I talk about what's on the document, I'll open the document. Okay?
All right.
Right now, I don't want anyone writing. I want everyone listening.
Okay.
All right. Now, thank you, honey. All right. So in grade 3, we take 4 types of sentences. Who can tell me what one of those types of sentences are? I want someone to tell me what the 4 types of sentences are that we took in grade 4. Vito, can you tell me one?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Adito, tell me.
Question.
Question, that's exactly right. Question, one of the 4 types of sentences that we took in grade 3 is question. All right, and a question is used to ask something. Okay, that was one of the types of questions that we took in grade 3. All right, another type of question that we took in grade 3, Jenna?
Mr. Samantha, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Can you get Moaz in?
Okay,
Thank you.
he's in, honey. All right, Omar, can you tell me a type of sentence that we took in grade 3?
Exclamation.
That's right. That's exactly right. We took exclamation. Exclamation. Do you remember? Exclamation. An exclamation, thank you, Omar. An exclamation is a sentence that shows great feeling. So, oops, I forgot to see, exclamation, exclamation, a sentence that shows great feeling. I love your pajamas. That is a beautiful hat. Okay, so it shows great feeling. All right, 2 more types of sentences. Who's going to help me out? Ragnini.
Yes.
Can you tell me another type of sentence?
Declarative and interrogative.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, honey.
Declarative and interrogative.
Okay, those are the new types of sentences. I want to know the ones that we took in grade 3. Do
Okay.
you remember what we took in grade 3? We took question, exclamation. Farida, do you know?
Yes.
Tell me, Farida.
And statement and a period.
Statement. Statement. Very good. You're cutting out, Farida. I
Hello?
heard you say statement, though. That's excellent.
Thank
Okay.
you.
What does a statement do, Farida? Can you tell us?
Hello? Sorry, your
remember?
voice is cracking a bit.
Yes,
repeat
yours
it
too,
again?
honey. I hear you the same way. Okay, so a statement is a sentence that tells you something. It gives you information. Like, the board is blue. The window is closed. I will go to the party on Saturday. Okay, so a statement gives us information. So we have 3 types of sentences so far. There's 1 left. We have question, which asks something. Exclamation, which shows great feeling. And we have statement. Statement tells us something. It gives us information. Now, the 4th type of sentence. Farida, do you know?
Yes.
Tell us, dear.
A period.
Okay, a period is a punctuation mark, not a type of sentence. Okay, let's ask Adito. Adito, do you know?
Yes.
Tell us.
It's command.
Command. Excellent, Adito. Fantastic. Thank you. Command. Command is correct. And a command is when we tell someone to do something. Like, please close the door. Can you hand me my glasses? Will you meet me at the park? No, sorry. That's meet me at the park. A command. To ask or tells you to do something, okay? It gives you direction or instruction. Okay, you are expected to do something. Let's look at the 4 types again. We have question that asks something. So when we ask a question, we expect an answer. Exclamation shows great feeling. Statement tells you information. And command tells you to do something. All right, these are the names that we called the sentences in grade 3's curriculum. But now that you are big students in grade 4, we're no longer going to use these words. We are going to learn the actual terms for each type of sentence. All right, there are 4. Declarative. A declarative sentence tells something. It ends with a period. I have a new pair of shoes. This is a declarative sentence. Okay, declarative is the same as which one of these sentences? If you know, please raise your hand. A sentence that tells us something. One of these tells us something. Reem, which one of these sentences tells us something? Can you hear me, Reem?
Yes.
Okay, which one of these sentences tells us something?
I have a new pair of shoes.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I have a new pair of shoes.
Okay, that's correct. That is a declarative sentence. So declarative is the same as Muhammad.
Miss, can you repeat? Hello?
Okay, I'm going to be repeating as we go, okay? So we have declarative, which is a sentence that tells something. My question is, which one of these sentences tells us something? Does a question tell us something? Does an exclamation tell us something? Does a statement tell us something? Or does a command tell us something? Gives us information. Which one?
A statement?
Sorry?
A statement?
All right. A statement. Excellent, Muhammad. Wonderful. A statement is declarative. Okay, so we're no longer going to call them statements. They are now declarative sentences.
Yes.
A declarative sentence tells us something. It ends with a period. And this is an example. I have a new pair of shoes. So I am giving you information. I am telling you that I have a new pair of shoes. Okay, ends with a period, gives me information, declarative. The next type of sentence is what we call interrogative. Which type of sentence from here that we studied before is the same as interrogative? If you know, raise your hand. Which type of sentence is the same as interrogative? Okay, tell me if you know. Someone has their camera open. Please close your camera. Thank you. All right, let's see a voice that we have not heard answer today. I want to see some new hands. I want to see some of the new students participating, okay? Wahba.
Yes.
Wahba, which type of sentence here is the same as interrogative?
Question.
Question, excellent, is correct. A question is an interrogative sentence. It asks something. It ends with a question mark. How many people are on the bus? So we've gone over two types of sentences so far. Declarative, that tells something, ends with a period, and interrogative, which asks something and ends with a question mark. All right, the third type of sentence is imperative. I want to hear new voices. An imperative sentence tells you to do something. Omar, which type of sentence is the same as imperative? Omar, which type of sentence here is the same as imperative that tells you to do something?
Please hand me the stapler.
Okay, please hand me the stapler is the example of an imperative sentence. Which one of these, exclamation or command, is an imperative sentence?
Command.
Which one needs to do something, command or exclamation?
Command.
That's correct, Omar. Thank you, honey, very good. Command, so an imperative sentence is a command. It asks you to do something. Please hand me the stapler. It's giving you an order. It's asking you to do something, and it's telling you what to do. So this is imperative. Declarative tells something, ends with a period. Interrogative asks something, ends with a question mark. Imperative tells you to do something, ends with a period. Please hand me the stapler. All right, so our last sentence is exclamatory. All right, so we only have one left. It is our exclamation. An exclamatory sentence shows great feeling. That trick was the most amazing ever. Great feeling. This is exclamatory and it ends with an exclamation mark. Okay, 4 types. Declarative tells something, ends with a period. Interrogative asks something, ends with a question mark. Imperative tells you to do something, ends with a period. Exclamatory ends with an exclamation mark and shows great feeling. All right, Malik, do you have a question?
No, I wanted this to answer.
Okay, there's not a question right now. You can put your hand up when there's a question, okay?
Okay,
All
sorry
right,
for
so
raising my
we're gonna
hand.
close this. We don't need this anymore.
Sorry for
I'm sorry?
interrupting. Sorry for interrupting.
It's okay. No problem. All right. Now let's see. Okay, it seems like we lost sound for just a second. All right, so what I was saying is that I want you to write this in your notebook, but I don't want you to write it now because I don't think that you have enough time and I don't want to waste class time writing. I will post the video for you on Smart Schools before the end of the day, and you can go back and pause the video on this part, and you can write this in your notebook, okay? You can go back and write this in your notebook after classes today, all right? Because I don't want to take time now in the middle of class to do it. Okay, because we only have about 10 more minutes, and I wanted us to do a little bit of practice first, okay? All right, so this we're going to write in our notebook now, and we're going to practice by answering it. If you finished writing, that's fantastic. If you did not, it's okay. You can do it after the video. All right, so this we're going to write in our notebooks now. We're also going to answer this together. All right, so I want everybody to write this now, and we're going to answer as we go. Okay? All right. Now, I want you to raise your hand if you want to answer and tell me which type of sentence each sentence is, okay? I'm going to call on 8 students to tell me which type of sentence each sentence is. So you will tell me D for declarative, IN for interrogative, IM for imperative, or E for exclamatory. So you should have 2 things written in your notebook from today. Okay, so you should have this, the 4 types of sentences, and you should have this, the practice, all right? Let's do some practice together. All right, let me pull up your names again. All right, Jada, number 1, Jada, can you tell me what type of sentence is what time is it?
Miss Amanda, I want to tell you something. Will you write this now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, honey, I asked you to write now. You can start now, and if you don't finish, you can finish after the video, okay?
Okay.
I will post it for you before the end of your school day so you can do it if you don't finish now. All right, so number one, what time is it? Jada, can you tell me what type of sentence that is?
Number 1.
Is that declarative, interrogative? Yes, number 1, honey. If you're not sure of the new names, you can tell me the old name and we'll practice together I'll tell you which one is correct, okay?
Okay. Mm.
Okay, someone just sent me a message and told me that their screen froze. If your screen freezes, that's your connection that's causing it to freeze. So if you have a problem, you can always look back at the video after I post it, okay? It'll be up by the end of the school day today on Smart Schools, and you can go back and look at the rest of the video later, okay? All right, so what time is it? Is what type of sentence? Jada, can you tell me?
Telling something.
Okay, does this tell me something, or what does this mark mean?
No.
Okay, what does it do?
Period.
Okay, this is a question mark. So a question mark asks a question.
And with
Okay? And what did we say? This is an interrogative. Interrogative. Thank you, Jada. Interrogative is a sentence that asks something. Okay, this takes a little bit of practice for you to get used to the new names. It is time for the next meeting. Yusuf. What type of sentence is it is time for the next meeting?
Statement or statement or
it is a statement. You are correct.
Or
it is a statement, and the statement is a declarative sentence. No, it is declarative. Declarative tells us something, okay? This is why I want you to write down the 4 types in your notebook after we finish class. All right, we're going to go through these together. I love to do grammar so much. All right, I love to do grammar so much. There's an exclamation here at the end. So we know this sentence is exclamatory. All right, open your book to page 55. This sentence tells you to do something. It tells you to open your book. An imperative sentence gives us a command. An imperative sentence tells us to do something. Call me when you finish. Again, imperative, it is telling me to make the call when I finish. Okay? Declarative tells us something. Interrogative asks us something. Imperative tells us to do something. Exclamatory shows great feeling. All right, are you excited to join? Here we have a question mark. A question mark is asking us a question. Interrogative is a question, okay? Interrogative. That show was the best I ever watched. Again, here we have an exclamation. Exclamation tells us exclamatory, okay? It shows great feeling. And the last sentence, I am very happy to see you, is declarative because it's giving you information. It is telling you that I am happy. All right, so these are examples. So you will write in your notebook the 4 types of sentences. Okay? And they have an explanation for them. They tell you what they end with, and they have an example. And then you will write, trying to move this over because it's in the way of the bar. Just 1 second. Trying to put them side by side for you. There we go. Okay, then you will write the examples. You can compare them to the information here, the explanation. All right, so we have a lot of people going in and out connection. Okay, we have here D for declarative, sentences that tell us something. IN for interrogative, a sentence that asks something. IM for imperative, a sentence that tells you to do something. And exclamatory, which is a sentence that ends with an exclamation and shows great feeling. All right, so these are the 4 types, and these are examples. Okay, when you write this in your notebook, it'll help you to remember and help you to understand. All right, I have lots and lots of hands up and only 2 minutes left in class. So I need to know if you have a question regarding what you're supposed to do. All right, if not, please put your hand down. I'm not asking for any answers right now. So if not, please put your hand down. Okay? If you have a question about what you're supposed to do, please put your hand up. If not, please put your hand down. Okay, let's see. Adito, what is your question?
Miss, my screen froze.
Can't hear you.
My screen is froze.
Your screen is what?
Freeze.
It's freezing? That's your connection. That's your connection. If your screen is freezing, that's your connection or your device. Okay? Mohammed, do you have a question?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hello. Miss,
ahead,
what is?
honey.
Do we have a homework today?
Just to write down what you didn't finish writing during class, okay?
It's the new 4 types of sentence, huh? That's okay.
The 2 things that I showed you on the screen now, the 4 types of sentences and the examples.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, Farida, do you have a question?
Yes.
Go ahead, honey.
I have actually 2 questions. I just wanted to tell you that I don't have the
Go ahead.
books for now. I will receive it soon.
Okay, you don't need your books right now.
All
I haven't
right.
asked anybody to use a book yet. We're just using a notebook right now.
Okay.
Because I
and
usually
the
don't
sec-
ask for books the first week because I know some students didn't get them.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, what's your second question, honey?
My screen is frozen, so I can't see what you're writing right now.
Okay, that's no problem. When your screen freezes, you can go back and watch the video that I'll post by the end of the day to get whatever you missed, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Before the end of the school day, I'll post the video for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?